All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NIO, NIO Inc. And before we jump into this chart and we dive right in, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back. And I have an announcement. I want to announce the launch of my website. I started it this week, and I want to say thank you to those of you that have already joined. And for those of you that haven't been aware of it, here I am to announce it. investfortomorrow.com. I will put the link down below in the description. I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and take a look at it. And I want to say thank you to all of you guys that have stopped by and seen the website. This is optional, but there is a short video here where you can actually learn a little bit more about the website and the purpose of the website and where we're going to go with it and what it entails. And I look forward to building a community of investors that are going to all be part of this, and we're all going to learn and grow together. Not only just grow together in knowledge, but also financially, so we can make some money, right? That's the goal. Stock Picks Forum is where I will talk about weekly and monthly stock picks. The quick trades list is the daily watch list. The gathering of investors is where investors can rendezvous, gather up, share knowledge, experiences, and any news that they think is valuable for investors to be aware of. Obviously, people still have to do their research and due diligence, but for the most part, this is a great place for everyone to gather and discuss different topics and ask questions. Now, this is a further extension. This is the whole purpose of the website. It's going to be more than just stocks. We're going to talk about other areas of investing and finance and so forth. So this is the first finance and investing beyond stocks forum, and this is called How to Manage the Intangible. We're going to talk about credit, what entails with the credit score and how to better manage it, and give some tips and tricks and so forth. Obviously, we do have the members option location where you need to come and select one, and based off of each one that you select, you'll have access to certain things. Now, you need to pick one to gain access to the website and its forum. So I want every single investor to be aware of that. Don't just build a membership or a member login, because you won't have access to this information. I want you guys to be aware of that. You guys need to choose one or the other. And again, this is optional. I look forward to where the website is going. And I hope to build a place where not just we come together and see what stock picks are, or you come and learn about stocks, or you come and learn about credit or other areas of finance and investing, but a place where we all gather and help each other out. That's the true goal of building a community of investors. That's my intended purpose there, and for all of us to learn and grow together. And there's so much that we can learn from each other. So it's developing, it's small still, it just got started. So I want to say thank you once again to those of you that have joined, and thank you to those of you that have even stopped by just to check it out and see it. So I encourage you guys to go down below in the description. I will put the link down below there. So here we are with NIO Inc. So NIO Inc. ran up from these lows, right, after it went into a bearish trajectory at around 39.78. And I had stated in my previous video, and I want to say thank you to most of you that took the time to answer, that you did understand it, where I was stating that this was looking like it was going in a low direction and location of ending back up around this area. So I said, like, if you delete all of this, I know there's a lot of circles. If you delete all of this and kind of reconnect this with this, we were going to end up in this channel where it was kind of ending back up in a consolidation period. And where I was getting that information from is the fact that NIO acted a little bit different than usual. So this run up, okay, we get it. But there was no consolidation period. It continued to run up. So that pullback was bound to happen, whether it was because of profit taking, fear, or uncertainty, or it just needed to correct itself and level off, because this right here was way more volatile in the upward direction than usual. And when you look at the whole chart throughout the year, there was consolidation periods, and then it would run up, consolidation periods, and then it would run up, right? Consolidation period, and it ran up. That's what it would do. It didn't do that here. So it didn't even have a point of consolidation. So I had stated in the previous video that we were bound to probably see this happen. It did fall around that area. It brought itself back up, and I said this is very volatile again. So we need to watch this closely this needs to settle down at some point. So if you were to just delete all of this and kind of reconnect from this point to where we're at now, if this continues in that consolidation period, this was a lot of volatility, but it kind of came back down to where it kind of left off. And we're going to see what is it going to take, or how long is it going to take for the bulls to actually reappear and bring this up to newer levels. Because I still believe that $60 to $100 is possible within the next month, or leading up towards NIO day, right? As long as this stays up and holds itself up, because the lowest point reached was down here at around $39, close to the $40 mark. And the lowest point reached down here was close to 38. So if these points are broken through close to 40 and close to 38, this will start to see newer lows and go into that trajectory. But right now it's holding itself up. This was a lot of volatility and uncertainty here. It was pretty wild. I mean, the shorting article came out and it did this big drop, and then here again it dropped, and then the overall market of EV cars and EV sector brands have fallen due to the whole scandal with the candy and then the Chinese delisting, and there's just a lot of uncertainty built in with this. But so far, as I stated, it's holding itself up above the $38 mark and the $40 mark, and it's kind of re-leveled off where it left off before all this crazy volatility in the upward direction without any consolidation. So now what we're watching for is this going to go in a consolidation period to then work its way up to newer highs? If it doesn't do that, we need to watch closely these support levels, right? Because this is acting a little bit more volatile, up and down, and aggressive with the tug of war than usual. Now, let's go ahead and see here what our new support level is based off of today's last couple hours of the day and our resistance. Let's look at this closely here. We want to watch this and see what is going on. So our 50-day moving average is certainly above the price. The price is 43.02, and we are currently sitting there at this point below the 50-day moving average in bearish territory. The 50-day moving average is 45.21. I'd write that down. Super important number to keep in mind. I can't land exactly on it. It jumps around by twos, but it's 45.21 to be exact. That needs to be broken through by the bulls to start to reach newer highs and newer resistance levels into the bullish territory. But before getting there, they have a resistance level to break through, and we're about to look at that in just a moment. But I want to look at the support first. So our support level here is 41.65. If that gets broken through, this is on its way down to newer lows, newer support levels, and getting deeper into bearish territory. The further it pulls away from the 50-day moving average, the deeper we're getting into bearish territory and the more leverage and control the bears are getting, making it much more difficult for the bulls to reappear and actually start to gain control again. So we need to watch this closely, and if support is broken through, I want to emphasize to all investors, watch the behavior of this stock. We're already in bearish territory, and breaking through the 50-day moving average has already gotten us into this area. And now breaking through support is going to get us even deeper into newer lows and newer support levels. So I want every single investor to be aware of that. Now, our resistance level needs to be broken through, but it does not signify that the bulls have gained control. This is just an indicator for us investors to know where this is heading, if it's moving upwards, and the beginning catalyst if it's turned into a support for the bulls to get closer to their goal, which is the 50-day moving average, to then get into bullish territory. So 43.65 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support so they can start to work their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. But I want to emphasize again, this does not signify that the bulls have gained control and that they're guaranteed to end up back in bullish territory. I need every single investor to be aware of that, pay close attention to that, but just know that by breaking through this point of reference here, right, 43.65, and turn into a support, the bulls are on their way to building some momentum to work their way up to newer highs and newer resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And let's make some money.